Four different matches. Hey, it's your boy Domination. I'm back again. Again. The only place you're gonna get it. Only place. Only place. Only place you're gonna get it. Only place you're gonna get it. And this is back at the base of Chuck of the Deuce. This is how we do Texas, baby. And man, I Dallas back. You know what it is. You know what it is. You know what it is. The only place you're gonna get right at the back of the bases. Real men rise up. Fake men rise down. Real women rise up, fake women rise down. All right, I practice where I preach, and it's your boy in domination, and I'm speaking to the topic of today, talking about too extreme, and I'm talking about wrestling, man. Do you miss the days when wrestling was about something? Do you miss the days when wrestling used to be? Because I know I do. What is your favorite matches? Your favorite top wrestling stars, your favorite lines they use, and favorite moves? Because I'm telling you something, man, I miss wrestling with everything, and you know, I swear, man, my favorite lines of wrestling was Stone Cold Steve Austin and Undertaker. Stone Cold Steve Austin and The Rock. When The Rock would say, when you smell, when he put his whole tongue way at the top, well, or The Rock is cooking, doing the people's eyebrow. It was just off crazy, off the chain, man, way off the chain, out of the cold gold ropes, man. I tell you, it was just 1 out of 5, man. It was better because wrestling was used to be something, man, and doing the people eyebrow and all that stuff, man. And do you ever have a Wu-Tang pie? I didn't like it that much, but I like when he says, "We smell what the Rock is cooking," and lay the smack down with your mouth. It doesn't matter. He interrupting other guys' speech, especially other wrestlers, man. Rock was the best, and still to this day. I tell you, man. Even though he's the third generation of wrestling, him and his father and his great grandfather, they way after them. But his grandfather started first, and that after his dad, then him. And I'm telling you, there'll be a lot more generation. Then you got Stone Cold Steve Austin. When Austin 316 he gonna whoop your ass. He gonna whoop your ass, man, and upper can of whoop ass. Give me a hell yeah. I love that part, man. The rattlesnake, the toughest SOB, the toughest son of a bitch. He was that cold motherfucker. Every time when Stone Cold get in that ring, he always drink a cold ass beer with a amount of victory. And just, oh, I love it. I love it. That's what wrestling was about, something. It ain't about nothing now. It ain't about nothing. It ain't about nothing. But that's my favorite top lines of what these two wrestlers right here, and you know, and also my favorite matches, man. And I would definitely my favorite matches between the Undertaker and Shawn Michaels. Man, that was a Hell in a Cell match. I don't know what date it was. It was in 1996 or 1997, 1998. Whatever them years. It was way early 90s and late 90s. And it was in April or March, one of those two. It was on pay-per-view. And I had this pay-per-view free boxes. The cable boxes. It was free. I don't know what it was called. That back then you didn't have to pay pay-per-view in the 90s. You didn't have to pay. It just came out. It came out for itself, and I had that kind of cable boxes back then. That's when cable was really popular, but way before Universal and DirecTV and all that stuff and Dish Network. Way before that. But anyway, man, but my favorite part when Undertaker throw the damn ropes off of Shawn Michaels, whooping Shawn Michaels' ass, man, beat the hell out of him. And the worst part about Shawn Michaels, worst thing apart about Undertaker did to Shawn Michaels, he threw him the ass under that damn ring, man, out of the post, out of the tables. This guy, I swear, Undertaker kicking Shawn Michaels' ass so bad, he was like he was a 5-year-old kid losing amount of his power of brain. It's like he was so far gone beyond the edge. He was just you should have seen it. It was one of the best top matches that Undertaker's career. He been wrestled for 15, 18 years for WWE. and it stand for no WWF. It stand for Wrestling Federation, but it changed it to World Wrestling Entertainment. But it changed it to left the F and put the E on it because somebody else to use the name. Man, it was fun at the time, man. It was my favorite top match. Another of my favorite top matches. It was favorite top matches. I would say Stone Cold and Shawn Michaels again. And Shawn Michaels, it was basically, Shawn Michaels, I'll give him, he one of the most special athlete, talent, out of the trick athletes ever seen. I'll give Shawn Michaels way out of top. I would say the top 7 wrestlers that I would say, because he could wrestle. He was an athlete. He never laid down to nobody. That's one thing they were right about Shawn Michaels. Shawn Michaels, he was kicking a lot of ass, but Stone Cold beat the hell out of this man. Beat the hell out of him. And that's when Mike Tyson was a referee. That was in World WrestleMania. I don't know what number of WrestleMania that was. It was the best wrestling matches. I would say the top 5 or top 3, because Stone Cold kicked this guy's ass and all that, and that was a trip, man. All this and all that, man. It was a trip. When Stone Cold gave Shawn Michaels the stun of 1, 2, 3, it was over. But my favorite part, what I liked, when after Triple H got mad at Mike Tyson gave him the left iron fist at Triple H, knock him out, the baddest man on the planet, and still is to this day. It was a trip, and it was funny. It was funny, man. I would give this rated top 5 stars, man, on there. And also Undertaker and Shawn Michaels. It was a trip. But my favorite is my favorite wrestlers, I would say Goldberg. When Goldberg came out, man, and WCW stand for World Championship Wrestling. Man, when he was in that ring, he beat every component. You cannot say he had the most best 100,000 of records. That's how bad Goldberg was. He was a nose garden tacking people. Oh my God, man! I remember he beat everybody. He beat Hulk Hogan. He beat Rick Steiner. He beat Sting. He beat Lex Luger. He beat, and last night, he beat the Giant, for crying out loud. He beat so many people, he wouldn't believe this. He had the best top records. I swear, they need to make a match called the best top records between Undertaker and Goldberg. That's a good match to see right there, because Undertaker beat a lot of people in WWE. And it became before WWF. He beat a lot of people. I don't know how many records Undertaker had. I think Undertaker might be had by 40 opponents that wins or something like that. It was a lot of. I need to look things up, because Undertaker beat a lot of opponents, man. He beat podium I forgot all these wrestlers' names. He beat the Ultimate Warrior. He beat Sid Vicious. He beat so many people. Bam Bam Bigelow. He beat the Mankind. He beat all these people. And I'm telling you, if they would put those two together, it'd be a biggest match to see. It'd be better on pay-per-view, worldview, because everybody need to see this match. I wish they could make that happen. Undertaker and Goldberg, they need to make that happen. That'd be the biggest match to see. And that's a hard match between Goldberg and Undertaker. That'd be tough. Who got the best world top winners right there in wrestling? It'd be something right there. That's my favorite wrestler, Goldberg, man. And my also favorite, my favorite, my favorite top stars, my also favorite top stars on this, I would definitely say, Booker T, man. Booker T, this guy was a 5-time champion. Everything that he beat, and he beat a couple opponents, but he was a 5-time. He was great. He was awesome. He was doing his thing. And can you dig it, sucker? He was just, especially Harlem Heat. It was just crazy in WCW. But I hate when WCW, they had to go, man. That was in 1998 and 1999. They had to go because there was no way WCW could beat WWE. There was no way. Because WWE Wave came out before all that. And I'm telling you, and rest in peace to Owen Hart, rest in peace to Eddie Guerrero, rest in peace to Chris Benoit, rest in peace all these other wrestlers I forgot each name. And I'm telling you something, man. And my favorite move, I would say, was the sharpshooter. And that's the best there was, the best there is, and the best they ever will be. Bret the Hitman Hart. Because you got to look at it. Bret the Hitman Hart was the man in WWF. WWE after it came WWE. He beat couple opponents. He beat this and that. But the only two people he didn't beat, he didn't beat Stone. He beat Stone Cold in a way like he put him in this one move, but he did not quit though. That was on pay-per-view and stuff. That was on Summer Jam or one of those two. And he was bloody to death. And also he did not beat Goldberg though. That was in WCW. That was the worst mistakes career ever. But what I don't like when they did Bret the Hitman Hart like that, and it damaged his career too, because Mr. McMahon did him wrong. Real talk. He even gave the damn belt to Shawn Michaels, and because if he did not give it to Shawn Michaels, it would have Bret the Hitman Hart would have faced Stone Cold again. He got the best signature moves that everybody in wrestling history, the sharpshooter. And I miss Bret the Hitman Hart. He was just one of the top great. I would plead to get his autograph because he was just one of my number 2 favorite wrestlers up in the top. Because of all the rest, even though from Owen Hart and all these other guys, the Hart Foundation, that was the best group that ever did it and all that. You know, even though they got other wrestling groups like Generation X and all the rest of them. So I would say to this, man, what's your favorite top wrestlers? What's your favorite top lines they say? What's your favorite top moves? Everything. Give me your comments, give me your video response, and tell me what you think. Wrestling need to go back where it always was, like it always used to be, fun and entertainment and excitement. It needed, because they got these wrestling now just simple. They don't even hit chairs anymore. They don't even do the wilder things like they did in the 90s and 80s. What happened to that? That's when wrestling was used to be the shit. Now it's became the shit to bullshit. Now it's just not even like that anymore. John Cena, he all right, but I only give him about a 1 because anybody can go out there and make a fool out, make a wigger out of the hip hop, out of the stinking scene, and just make a fool out of themselves. I mean, it's all right, but I'll tell you like this: I'm not hating. He's all right. But they need to make a wrestling again. And also, before I go, in WCW Extreme Championship Wrestling, Tommy Dreamer and all that, and Rambo. I mean, not Rambo, or whatever his name is, that's biggest ass. He was so big, and I think it was Tasmanian, Tasmanian, and there's another big one and all that, man. Their wrestling was way more better than WCW and WWE. It was better. So if y'all don't see the ECW, but they you know, it's not like that. Then now they made it to T N and A. It's sucking. Sorry, man. But all I can say about this, they need to make wrestling like it used to be. They need to make wrestling be. So all I'm saying to y'all again, who's your favorite top wrestler? Who's your favorite top line with wrestlers say? Who's your favorite massive favorite moves? Wrestling move. So give me your opinion, give me your video response, rate this video, and tell me what you think, that they need to make a wrestling like it used to be, or it's just everything is changing now. All right, and tell me what you think, and do this video response, and tell me who your favorite these wrestlers are. Who's your favorite stars? Who your favorite moves? Who your favorite wrestling the wrestling stars lines and favorite moves? So tell me what you think of this video. All right, all right. And that's for the video of the day. It's your boy Domination. This is Back of the Basic. Chunk of the Deuce. It's how we do it, Texas, baby. Until next time. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Peace.